वी हैव बीन डिस्कसिंग, हम लोग का ये जो चर्चा चल रहा है अभी श्रीमद् भागवतम थर्ड कैंटो 23rd चैप्टर एंटाइटल्ड देवहूति's लैमेंटेशन, यानी देवहूति जो अपना दर्द प्रकट कर रही है, ये इसके बारे में ये चैप्टर है। तो पिछली बार हम लोग ने जो चर्चा किया था, व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड लास्ट टाइम, हाउ कर्दम मुनि ही परफॉर्म्ड ट्रेमेंडस तपस्या, बहुत तपस्या किया। एक प्रजापति का जो कर्तव्य है वो करने से पहले, बिफोर बीइंग अ प्रजापति, ही फर्स्ट डिड ऑस्टेरिटी। ही डिडंट जस्ट से ओके आई हैव गॉट लाइसेंस टू एंजॉय, नाउ आई विल बी प्रजापति। ही फर्स्ट मेडिटेटेड ऑन लॉर्ड विष्णु, नारायण पे बहुत उन्होंने तपस्या किया। फिर भगवान नारायण उनके सामने आए और उन्होंने उनको ये ब्लेसिंग दिया कि आपको जिस तरह की पत्नी चाहिए वो भी आपको मिलेगी, और आपको उस पत्नी से 9 पुत्रियां होंगी, और उसके बाद मैं स्वयं आपके मतलब आपका पुत्र बन के प्रकट होऊंगा। सो दिस इज द ब्लेसिंग दैट ही हैज गिवन। So Swayambhu Manu, then after that he leaves, the Lord leaves, and then 2 days, exactly 1.5 days later, as predicted, Swayambhu Manu also comes, that spot where Kardama is doing his tapasya, and he brings his daughter Devahuti, gets him married to her. So this is what we had discussed last time, and end में हम लोग ने we had discussed what are the qualities of Devahuti. देवहूति जो किसकी पुत्री है वो? She is the daughter of स्वयंभू मनु। स्वयंभू मनु जो सारे संसार, फुल यूनिवर्स के वो, he is the king, and his daughter, so you can imagine कितना उसका इंपॉर्टेंस रहेगा ना। अभी यहाँ पे कोई साधारण मामूली पॉलिटिशियन का लड़का या लड़की होते हैं, तो अगर कोई उनको रोकता है ट्रैफिक सिग्नल, ए जानता नहीं मैं कौन हूँ, हाँ, डोंट नो हु आई एम, इमीडिएटली वो ऐसे ईगो ऐसा फ्लेयर अप होता है। बट फ्रॉम भागवतम वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ द पीपल एट दैट टाइम। ये सत्युग का डिस्कशन चल रहा है कि एक महाराजा जो सारे पृथ्वी और सारे यूनिवर्स का राजा है, उसके पुत्री वो किसको दे रहा है? करदम मुनि, जिसके पास सिवाय, वो जंगल में रहते हैं, सिवाय एक छोटी सी कुटिया, उनके पास कुछ नहीं है, बट स्टिल क्या कॉन्फिडेंस है, वो दे रहे हैं। ये he will take care of my daughter and my daughter will be best situated over here, क्या कॉन्फिडेंस होगा, फिर भी देते हैं। तो ऐसे बताया जाता है देवहूति आफ्टर शी वाज मैरिड to Kardam Muni. Kardam Muni continued with his, with his austerities. He did his, whatever tapasya he was doing. He continued. ऐसा नहीं कि शादी हो गया चलो अभी, now let me enjoy with my wife. I have to produce progeny. Lord Vishnu has told that you will have 9 daughters and 1 son. So now I will immediately start that. He continued with his tapasya. He didn't stop. And Devahuti, now you see her situation. Okay, daughter of a king of the universe, and when she comes and gets married to Gardam Muni, she has nothing there, no friends। ऐसा नहीं कि कोई फ्रेंड्स है जिसके पास जाके कुछ थोड़ा गपशप लड़ा सके, कुछ भी नहीं है उसके पास, कुछ भी नहीं, जंगल में अकेले। एंड वो सिर्फ अपने पति की सेवा कर रही है, डे इन एंड डे आउट शी इज सर्विंग हर हस्बैंड। So we discussed last time what are the qualities of Devahuti. So quickly I'll just touch upon that, because today while coming here I thought of telling something which I want to come to immediately, वो ये मैं थोड़ा फास्ट बोलता हूँ। So we discussed the qualities of Devahuti, जो एक एक आदर्श पत्नी में क्या क्वालिटीज होने चाहिए, वो देवहूति का डिस्कस किया गया है। कि एक तो शी चेस्ट, शी इज वेरी चेस्ट, मतलब एकदम पत्नी की, पति की तरह, पतिव्रता, इसे पतिव्रता बोलते हैं, एकदम चेस्ट। दूसरे, वो अपने पति के जो डिजायर है, उनके मन में क्या है वो समझ सकती है। सो गुड वाइफ, अच्छी पत्नी जो होती है, शी इज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिजायर ऑफ हर हस्बैंड एंड सर्व हिम अकॉर्डिंग। आई हैव टोल्ड दिस बिफोर ओवर हियर मेनी इयर्स बैक। I remember in my childhood I had seen one movie or serial, I don't know what it was, Shriram Lagu. There was this doctor Shriram Lagu, and उसका, he is very old, and उसका मतलब वो कुछ पैरालिसिस हुआ रहता है। तो उसकी पत्नी जो है उसकी सेवा करती है रोज, पत्नी अच्छे से सेवा करती है। एंड पति पैरालाइज है, तो उसका तो मतलब बोलने का भी उसका क्लियर वर्ड्स नहीं बाहर आता है। तो लेकिन इतने 50 साल से उनका जो शादी हुआ है, 50 years दे आर मैरिड, तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग इतना अच्छा है कि वो उसको खाली बोलते हैं ऐसा बोलता है। अच्छा यू फीलिंग कोल्ड क्या, सोचने चाहिए कौन सा चादर पर है। अच्छा अभी चाय चाहिए, तो वो चाय बना के लाती है उसकी। सो दिस इज द अंडरस्टैंडिंग, बिकॉज इतने साल सेवा किया है कि मतलब अभी कुछ बोलने का भी जरूरत, नो नीड टू से, यू नो, एक टेलीपैथी जैसा बन जाता है बिटवीन हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ, अगर प्रेम का संबंध हो तो। वरना क्या बोलेगा तो वाइफ बोली है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, जा रही हूँ। बट this is another characteristic. Third, she served him with great love. She served her husband, अपने पति का उसने, she served with great love. Because you can imagine, it's not easy to do this. Not easy. But she has great faith. Like her father has given her to this person. And this person is a devotee of the Lord. So she has full faith that if I just serve this person, my life will be perfect. Okay? So now the husbands over here should not carry back the impression here. You don't serve me like that. You should serve me like that. Then we have to become like Kardama. If we become like, they say, Sita, you should be like Sita, wife should be like Sita. And then you should be like Ram also. No? With the problem. And say vice versa also. If the, wife expects that your husband should be like Ram, that's wife also has to be like it. Both ways, दोनों हाथ से चलता है. She served him with great love, with intimacy, purity of body and mind, great respect. So in the first two purports of this 23rd chapter, where all these points are there, so respect is, Prabhupada gives a lot of importance to this point. And he says it's a fact that men have more ego than women. Anyone debates this? कोई इसको debate करना चाहेगा? Any of the Mataji will say, no, we have more ego than our women. No, women also have ego and they should. You should. And that ego is not based on कि मैं भी great हूँ, मैंने भी पढ़ाई किया है, मैं क्यों सुनूं? Ego is not like that. It's self-respect. There's a difference between having ego and having self-respect. I respect myself. I've done something. I also. So that self-respect is there, but there is respect for the husband also. पति का भी आदर करना बहुत जरूरी है। करना क्या है, वो ईगो का जो डिफरेंस है ना, जिसका ईगो ज्यादा है, अगर उसको उतना करस्पॉन्डिंग उतना उसको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिला, तो उसको लगता है कि मैंने डिसरिस्पेक्ट किया। इवन इफ, जैसे कि अगर अगर कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर है या कोई बड़ा चीफ मिनिस्टर है, वो जा रहा है वहां से, अभी उसको आदत है कि जो भी पुलिस वाला खड़ा है वहां पे, वो उसको ऐसा सलाम ठोके, सलाम साहब, ऐसा सलाम ठोके। तो अगर किसी ने सलाम नहीं ठोका, इट्स नॉट आउट ऑफ डिसरिस्पेक्ट, उसने देखा नहीं, उसको इतना नोटिस नहीं हुआ, सलाम इमीडिएटली ही विल डिसरिस्पेक्ट। देयर वाज नो डिसरिस्पेक्ट बट स्टिल ही विल डिसरिस्पेक्टेड। व्हाई? बिकॉज उसका ईगो उतना ज्यादा है, तो उसको जरा भी अगर किसी ने कम रिस्पेक्ट दिया, उसको तुरंत हर्ट होता है। तो प्रभुपाद के पॉइंट बोलते हैं कि अगर शादी में पीस चाहिए, शांति चाहिए, तो हस्बैंड को रिस्पेक्ट करो। इसका मतलब ये नहीं निकलता है कि वाइफ को डिसरिस्पेक्ट करो। नो, हस्बैंड आल्सो हैज टू इक्वली रिस्पेक्ट द वाइफ। अदरवाइज रिलेशनशिप, स्पेशली कलयुग में अगर हस्बैंड वाइफ एक दूसरे को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते, तो रिलेशनशिप ज्यादा टाइम टिकेगा नहीं, उसमें तुरंत झगड़े चालू हो जाएंगे। बस अभी क्या है, हम लोग को किसी को संस्कार नहीं दिए जाते, वी डोंट बी नॉट गिवन संस्कार। Our parents don't give us sanskar, our society doesn't give us sanskar. Our society teaches us that be independent, go get it, do whatever you want, be whatever you want. Society is constantly bombarding us with these messages. हम लोग को ये बताया कि तुम जो बनना चाहते हो बन सकते हो, जो करना चाहते हो कर सकते हो। सोसाइटी तो हमको यही मैसेज दे रहा है। तो अगर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं कुछ भी बन सकती हूँ या मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ, और सामने वाला मुझे वो करने नहीं देता, रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करता, ऑब्वियसली मुझे हर्ट होगा। रिस्पेक्ट, सेंस कंट्रोल, लव, स्वीट वर्ड्स। आ गए ऑफिस से, ऑफिस से अंदर आते थे, आ गए वो दिखाते हुए, चलो ठीक है, you know. No, the sweet words. If a husband is going to the office, coming back, ऑफिस में ऑलरेडी बहुत गाली खा चुका है, बहुत खा चुका है वो, अपने बॉस का, अपने कलीग्स का, कस्टमर्स का, वेंडर का, सब खा के वो घर पे आए, तो घर पे आके उसको वापस गाली सुनने का मूड नहीं है। ही वांट्स टू घर पे आके उसका सब पीसफुल। वाइफ अगर चंडी बन के खड़ी रहती है ना सामने, उसको टेंशन आता है, बाप रे ये क्या हो गया। एक बार किसी ने ये बोला था कि पहले पत्नी जो है, पहले वो चंद्रमुखी होती है, फिर उसके बाद वो सूर्यमुखी हो जाती है, और कुछ सालों बाद वो ज्वालामुखी हो जाती है। पर ये जोक है, इट्स अ जोक। बट पत्नी को भी ऐसा सोचना चाहिए कि अगर पति आ रहा है, तो आई हैव टू गिव दैट पर्सन अ स्वीट स्माइल। प्रभुपाद कहते हैं इन सो मेनी प्लेसेस इन स्क्रिप्चर इट इज सेड, अगर आप बहुत गरीब हो, आपके घर में कुछ नहीं, कोई आपके घर में अतिथि आता है, तो आप सिर्फ उनको मीठे शब्द और एक ग्लास पानी भी दो और एक बैठने का स्थान दे दो, दे विल फील वेरी सेटिस्फाइड, उनको ऐसा फ्रेश हो जाएगा। लेकिन वही चीज आप उनके सामने एक काजू बादाम पिस्ता का एक प्लेट रखो, ऐसे खटखट से खा, तो खा पाएगा क्या? नहीं खा पाएगा, यू नॉट लाइक इट। कितना भी आप अच्छा एकदम छप्पर भोग रखो उनके सामने, दे विल नॉट लाइक। So respect and love and sweet words are very important. So these are the qualities that a good wife should have, and even a good husband should have. ये हम लोग को ये समझना चाहिए कि ये सब जो है ना, ये सब वाइफ के लिए, हमारे लिए नहीं है। इट रिस्पेक्ट, रिस्पेक्ट, स्वीट वर्ड्स नहीं, रिलेशनशिप फिर भी टूटेगा अगर हस्बैंड सोचता है कि मैं जो करना चाहूं मैं कर सकता हूं, लेकिन मेरी वाइफ जो करना चाहे, इवन इफ वो सही काम है, वो नहीं कर सकती। ये डबल स्टैंडर्ड हुआ, ये हिपोक्रेसी हुआ, है कि नहीं? कि आई वांट टू डू एनीथिंग, यू हैव टू सपोर्ट मी। सपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं मर्द बाप्या मानुष, मैं बोला तो करना चाहिए। बट अगर वाइफ कुछ बोलती है, इवन सही कार्य बोल रही है, भक्ति का कार्य बोल रही है, कोई सेवा करने का, नहीं नहीं करे। इट कैन नॉट बी डबल स्टैंडर्ड, सिंगल स्टैंडर्ड, एक ही होना चाहिए ऐसे। तो ऐसे बहुत साल वो जो है, ऐसे बताया गया है कि बहुत सालों तक वो ऐसे सेवा करते रहे, शी केप्ट सर्विंग हर हस्बैंड, एंड हस्बैंड वाज डूइंग हिज डिवोशनल सर्विस, वो अपना तपस्या कर रहा है। तो ऐसे सेवा, बाय डूइंग सो मच सर्विस फॉर सो मेनी इयर्स, she became very weak, became very thin, emaciated हो गई वो। And you know at one point Kardama Muni he notices, कभी कभी पतियों को नजर भी नहीं आता है कि पत्नी क्या है, उसका क्या बीत रही है, उसको उनको नजर भी नहीं आता, because we are so insensitive somehow. Men are more insensitive than women, that's just the nature of men. Very few men are really sensitive. Most men, tend to be little insensitive, don't notice why, she's sitting and sulking in one corner, तो सब रोता हुआ मुंह बना के बैठी है, उसको नजर ही नहीं आते। She is like desperately trying to देख मैं दुखी हूँ, देख ही नहीं पा रहा, दिखता नहीं उसको, लगता बैठी है, like that. So, but he noticed, and he looks at her and is astonished, चकित हो जाता है। He says that you have been serving me so sincerely for so many years, and you have neglected your own body. She her hair, beautiful hair of a princess. You can imagine her hair must have been soft, flowing hair. It has become like matted, वो जो तपस्वियों का बाल रहता है ना, नागा बाबा का ऐसा बाल हो गया है उसका। And she has become thin, skin and bones, एकदम बहुत पतली हो गई है। So he is astonished. He says, body is more dear to everyone than anything else. If someone asks you, would you choose between, this and your own body? What will you choose? Anything they give you, any happiness of this world, but you have to give up your body for that, or you have to become sick for that, or you have to become very weak for that. What will you choose? Health is wealth. We choose health. He is astonished. He said that just to serve me, you have neglected your own body. So over here, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Guru Maharaj has arrived. So just Prabhupada makes a beautiful point that, he says, Simply by serving Kardama Muni, simply by serving Kardama Muni, Devahuti got the same benefits as he received from his spiritual activity. So in the scripture, ये सुनो सब लोग, ये बहुत अच्छी पॉइंट है। ऐसे शास्त्र में लिखा गया है कि अगर पति जो है देव कार्य कर रहा है, भक्ति के कार्य कर रहा है, इज डूइंग प्रॉपर डिवोशनल एक्टिविटीज, एंड पत्नी ने कुछ नहीं किया, कुछ भी नहीं किया, खाली पति कर, लेकिन पत्नी अपने पति को फुल सपोर्ट देती है, फुल सपोर्ट देती है उसके इस भक्ति के कारण, शी इज जस्ट सपोर्टिंग हिम, शी इज कुकिंग फॉर हिम, शी इज मैनेजिंग द हाउस फॉर हिम, सो ही डजंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट एनीथिंग एल्स। सिंपली बाय डूइंग दिस, जो उनका पुण्य कर्म का आधा भाग जो है बीवी को ऐसे मिल जाता विदाउट डूइंग एनीथिंग। अच्छी बात है। हाँ, मतलब आपको उसके लिए आपका पति भी उस कैलिबर का होना चाहिए, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है। बट ये इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है। सो प्रभुपाद बोलते हैं कि जस्ट बाय सर्विंग हर हस्बैंड हु वाज कर्दम मुनि, मतलब कोई ऑर्डिनरी व्यक्ति है फिर भी उसको बेनिफिट मिलता है, लेकिन अगर कोई ऐसा महान भक्त है कर्दम मुनि के जैसा, अगर आपका पति ऐसा कोई व्यक्ति है, अगर आप इनकी सेवा करते हो, तो आप उनके जो वट एवर स्पिरिचुअल एक्टिविटीज ही इज डूइंग, यू विल गेट दैट बेनिफिट। Prabhupada gives another example. He says, similarly, by serving Guru, if we have taken shelter of bona fide Guru, simply by serving the Guru, the sincere disciple can receive all the mercy of the Guru and like serving a husband, if disciple is serving Guru, Guru को जो spiritual realization मिल रहा है, student को भी मिल जाए। May take more time because हम लोग को चाहिए भी नहीं, हम लोग को बहुत ज्यादा प्यूरिफिकेशन नहीं चाहिए, हमें धीरे 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 स्लोली जाने दो गाड़ी, और हम लोग को फास्ट प्यूरिफिकेशन अच्छा नहीं लगता, नॉट कंफर्ट। सो लाइक दैट। So then what happens is she reminds him gently. You know, this is also a very nice thing. She doesn't say that भूल गए जब शादी हुई थी तब आपने बोला था बच्चे होंगे, फिर ये सब कहाँ है बच्चे, where are the children, you're not even looking at. No, she gently, first she praises. So even when you give feedback, no, there is a way to give feedback. So first she praises him that, you know, you're such a wonderful soul, you're so dedicated to Supreme Lord. She praises him, and then she reminds him that you had said that, you know, you have received a benediction from Lord Vishnu that you will have 9 children and a son with me. So, you know, she kind of just presents it before him that, you know, I have a desire like that you know, you should have a child. Now contrast this with the way Diti put pressure on Kashyap. दीति ने बोला अभी चाहिए, आई डोंट केयर। कश्यप बोलते टाइम सही नहीं है, अभी नहीं, नो आई डोंट केयर, मुझे अभी चाहिए, राइट? बट शी इज द वन, शी जस्ट places it before him that, you know, be nice and do this. So and Prabhupada says, you know, in this here he says, for a woman it is a great ambition to have a son of the same quality as a highly qualified husband. So अगर किसी का पति बहुत क्वालिफाइड है, बहुत मतलब गुणवान है, तो पत्नी को भी ये इच्छा होती है कि मेरा एक पुत्र हो जो ऐसा ही हो, ऐसे ही गुणवान हो जैसा मेरा पति है, you know, like that. So then she asked him that what she looks at her own body. She knows that now she has become very skinny and unattractive. That her husband will not even be physically attracted to her. इतना वो इतनी पतली हो गई है, तो लगता है कि मेरे पति अभी मेरे को देखना भी नहीं चाहेंगे। वो ऐसे पूछती है कि मेरे ये शरीर का ये हालत हो गया है, इसका क्या किया जाए, और एक ठीक ठाक घर तो हो, you know, so that we can try for a child like that. So, Prabhupada mentions over here in the purport that the Vedic, so Prabhupada mentions in the purport over here that Vedic texts, जो वैदिक अपने शास्त्र हैं, शास्त्र वेद उपवेद ये सब जो हैं, वो कहते हैं कि दे आर फुल ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल इंस्ट्रक्शन, कि कैसे हम लोग आध्यात्मिक स्तर पे प्रगति कैसे कर सकते हैं, ये शास्त्रों में भली भांति दिया गया है। अगर हम उतना मेहनत करें पढ़ने का, सुनने का, समझने का, तो सब कुछ है, सब कुछ है। आध्यात्मिक का तो सब कुछ है। लेकिन वो कहते हैं कि इवन अपना रोज का जिंदगी, इवन आवर मटेरियल लाइफ, इफ यू वांट टू लिव पीसफुली, वेरी नाइसली, there are instructions for that also. Prabhupada actually mentions that there is Kama Shastra also. That ये क्या बोलते हैं इसको? बोलते हैं ना काम, that Kama Sutra. So Prabhupada mentions that there is a Kama Sutra also. He doesn't use that word, he says Kama Shastra, but there is a Kama Sutra also, he says. That even for that, instructions are given that how to enjoy. So then Kardama Muni, now this is where the magical parts are. Now, Kardama Muni is a yogi. He is a devotee, but he has been performing yogic practices for a long time. So he's a tremendously powerful yogi. So when his wife says that there should be a nice house, immediately by his yogic skills, he immediately produces an aerial mansion, palace. So there's a long description in the 23rd chapter. If anyone is interested कि मेरे को भी ऐसा घर बनाना है, तो आप बनाओ। ऐसे ये घर बनाते बनाते बहुत जन्म निकल जाएंगे। बट एनीवे, इट्स एन एरियल मैंशन, मतलब उड़ने वाला घर। ओके, अभी हम लोग का चंद्रयान वगैरह गया ना, पार्ट 3। हाँ, तो आप सोचो, दिस इज लाइक अ मैंशन व्हिच इज फ्लाइंग एट हिज विल, एंड इट वाज, मतलब वो हीरे जवाहरात से पूरा वो जड़ा हुआ था। बहुत लंबा डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है, उसमें मैं नहीं जाऊंगा। देवर ज्वेल्स, अलग अलग फर्नीचर थे, बहुत सारा वेल्थ था, सब कुछ था। ओके, तो अभी ये कोई सोच सकता है, आपके मन में सवाल आ सकता है कि ये कैसे, क्या बात कर, हाँ, एक मैंशन बनाया, चलो समझ सकते हैं, एक सेकंड में कुछ योगी सिद्धि है, वो उड़ रहा है, ऐसा पैसा हो सकता है, ये कैसा मुमकिन है? सवाल तो आया रहेगा आपके मन में। लेकिन प्रभुपाद एक बहुत सुंदर स्टेटमेंट मारते हैं, जिससे हम लोग सब क्लियर हो जाते हैं। वो कहते हैं कि अगर इफ द सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉडहेड, भगवान जो है, ही कैन क्रिएट सो मेनी प्लैनेट्स, इतने सारे प्लैनेट्स हैं, और अभी जैसा हमारा अर्थ प्लैनेट है, देयर आर मिलियंस ऑफ कासल्स ऑन दिस वन प्लैनेट, and this earth planet is floating in air, then why is it so difficult for a perfect yogi to create just one castle? Not difficult, he can do it. So this yogic siddhi, we have to understand what is this yogic siddhi, ashtanga yoga that everyone talks about. But he makes it very clear. He says that people feel that by doing some cheap acrobatics, some yogic postures, you can become god. Forget about being god, you can't even control your senses. What you are talking of becoming God? He says that these siddhis, to arrive at this level, anima, lagima, where you can become larger than the largest, you become smaller than the smallest, you can travel from any place to any place by just thinking, I want to be in this place, I'll be in this place. That's it, right? So all these things are possible through this yogic siddhi, right? So for a yogi like Kardama Muni, nothing is impossible. He is able to very quickly create this aerial mansion. Now, when Devahuti looks at this mansion, and there's a point mentioned, there's a long description given of the castle, right, which was built, this mansion which was built, a long description is given. And then after that, it is described that Kardamuni looked at this castle, he was astonished, चकित हो गए वो देख के, ये क्या बन गया, मतलब उनको खुद के योगिक बल का पूरा अंदाजा नहीं था, कि उन्होंने ऐसे इच्छा किया कि एक ऐसा पैलेस होना चाहिए, वो पैलेस बन गया, वो बनने के बाद ही वाज आल्सो एस्टोनिश्ड, चकित हो गए कि क्या बन गया, बाप रे, इतना अमेजिंग। उसका पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन 23वें चैप्टर में दिया गया, आप पढ़ना चाहते हो तो पढ़ सकते, ठीक है। सो आफ्टर ऑल दिस हैपेंड, देवहूति, अभी देवहूति का हाल क्या है? She's her body is dirty, her hair is all matted, she has become very thin, and she looks at this palace. घर तो बन गया, अभी इस घर के अंदर कौन जाएगा in this shape? So she is, very dissatisfied heart. She is looking at that palace. Immediately, Karna Muni understands. See, this is what understanding between husband and wife. Like wife understands what husband wants, husband should also be sensitive to the needs of the wife, you know. So he immediately agrees. It's approval dे दी. So wife का जैसा needs है, husband should also be equally sensitive. You can't say only my needs are important. I don't care. So a lot of instructive things in this story, practical अपने life में इसको कैसे हम लोग उतार सकते हैं. Husband and wife both should think. Can I do to make my husband happy? What can I do to make my wife? So he realizes immediately. He says, "You go and take bath in Bindu Sarovar, which is nearby." So the the river Saraswati water empties into this Bindu Sarovar. So he says, "Go and take a bath there." And by his yogic powers, when she goes and takes a dip in the Bindu Sarovar, when she comes out, she sees 1,000 maid servants standing, and they come and they, serve her very nicely. They give her a bath, they put oil in her hair, they clean her hair, they do everything, decorate her body beautifully with clothes and ornaments, they feed her, they give her all kinds of Ayurvedic medicines, everything to make her healthy again, right? All this is happening like this, huh? Fatafat, fatafat, immediately it is happening. Why? Because the yogic power of Kardama Muni is making all this happen, right? So, and then when she is, they show her a mirror, and when she sees herself, she feels very happy that looking at beautifully decorated, nice, spotless clothes, nice ornaments, everything, her body is nicely decorated. When she thinks of Kardamuni, immediately she comes in front of her. Okay, all this is happening because of the magical powers of this yogi Kardamuni. See, that is what, in today's day and age, if we see small thing, छोटा सा चीज हम लोग देखते हैं ना, तो हम लोग बहुत जल्दी impress हो जाते हैं. You know, अगर कोई ऐसे हाथ से ऐसा ऐसा करके एक रिंग पैदा करते हैं, ये तो भगवान है. तो भगवान नहीं है, वो योगी है. He is empowered, he has some powers, he has done some तपस्या. उसी ने उसके पास वो प्राप्ति सिद्धि बोलते हैं इसको, प्राप्ति. दैट कोई भी चीज वो प्राप्त कर सकता है कहीं से, उसके पास वो सिद्धि है, वो पावर है. That doesn't mean that that person is God, right? So like that. तो ऐसे ऐसे देवहूति देखते हैं कि she sees that everything was miraculously done, yet when she was brought before her husband, she realized it is all due to his mystic yogic power. Okay, and she understood that nothing is impossible for my husband. She understood. Then there is a description, again a long description given, how they both went into that palace along with the 1,000 maid servants, and they all traveled all over the universe in the aerial mansion, enjoying for many, many years. Many years, for a long time, they were, traveling, enjoying like tourists, going from place to place. Finally, they returned to the hermitage. So, what is the lesson we learned from this particular thing? That the husband must also, when I got married, I remember my father gave me some instructions. One of the instructions which my father gave me, he told me that irrespective whether your wife is working or not working, that is immaterial. He said, it is your responsibility to see that she never feels tangi. पैसे का तंगी उसको लगना नहीं चाहिए. You should earn enough money that she is able to manage the house very nice, and you should give her that money. Don't control it. मैं तेरे को 2,000 दिया, 3,000 दिया, बार बार पूछा कि अभी तो दिया था 2,000, कैसा खर्चा हो गया. Don't make her feel like a beggar. She should feel happy that my husband is taking good care. Equally, it is the wife's responsibility that if the husband is giving this freedom, डेबिट कार्ड दे दिया, ले तेरे लिए जितना तेरे को चाहिए घर चलाने के लिए चला. उसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वाइफ उधर पट्टी करेगी, उड़ाएगी पैसा, नहीं. वाइफ को भी उतने ही जवाबदारी से अपना घर चलाना है मिनिमम खर्चे में, ताकि सेविंग्स हो सब हो. So it's a joint responsibility. The husband has to think about the enjoyment of his wife, and wife has to think about enjoyment of husband, but it is a joint responsibility. ये दोनों की जवाबदारी है कि घर में पीस बनी रहे, एक का नहीं. अगर एक ही कर रहा है और दूसरा नहीं कर रहा है, तो कभी ना कभी वो एक बिटरनेस पैदा कर, it creates bitterness in the heart. You start thinking, this person doesn't care only. I only am doing everything. My husband doesn't care only about what I'm doing. Or my wife doesn't care. I am being so loving towards her, but she doesn't care only. Naturally, bitterness will come, no? So both have to. So, like this, they, after they came back to the hermitage, uh, you know, uh, Kardamuni, then he impregnates her. They have 9 daughters in one go. There's the description given on that also. एक साथ उनको 9 बेटियां पैदा हुई. This is how it happened. It happens like this again. It's not like a long pregnancy is not described. So immediately 9 daughters were born, and as soon as 9 daughters are born, Kardam Muni starts preparing to leave. So you think he has fulfilled the desire of his wife, who had mentioned at the start that, "Arey, I don't have any, children. You had promised that we should have." So, the chapter's name is Devahuti's lamentation. So one may feel that her lamentation is, "Arey, you didn't give me any children, you didn't give me any enjoyment." But actually, that is not her lamentation. We'll come to it now. Okay? A real lamentation comes in the end. So she has 9 daughters and he wants to leave. So Prabhupada makes a point here that the example of Kardan Muni should be understood very clearly. A person whose main concern is Krishna consciousness, even if he is entrapped in household life, should always be ready to leave household entirely as in some of the meaning. I'm not telling men that you should immediately leave your wives. I'm not saying that. But ये पॉइंट ये है कि हम लोग जिंदगी भर अपने पत्नी या पति से अगर अटैच रहें, तो हम लोग कैसे भक्ति में, भगवान की भक्ति में कैसे प्रगति करें? How will we progress? We will remain where we are. We will never make progress like that. So then after that, Devahuti tells him, okay, when he's preparing to leave, Devahuti tells him that you have given me all material habits. Whatever I wanted, whatever I might have desired, you have given me everything. So she acknowledges it. I'm very happy. But now, since you are leaving, before leaving, give me your last gift. What is that? She doesn't say, give me another son. She says, give me freedom from material conditioned life or my spiritual advancement. तो मेरा material advancement का तो आपने देख लिया, हो गया मेरा, I am satisfied. But my spiritual advancement, what about that? So she laments. This is her lamentation. Devahuti's lamentation was not the first one, where she said that, "Arey, आपने तो कुछ मेरे लिए किया ही नहीं." No, this is her lamentation. She laments, "I have been cheated by the illusory energy of the Lord, by Maya. I have been cheated by Maya because, in spite of having association of a saintly person like you, still I got completely, you could have given me liberation, but instead of that, I have been stuck in material bondage, enjoying with you, because I asked you for this, you gave it to me, and I never thought beyond that." So she is lamenting that I didn't seek liberation, I sought something material. That is a lamentation, you know. So, what is the lesson that we can learn from this? So, the lesson we can learn is that we should also be grateful. We should be grateful that we have got the rare gift of the association of devotees. You know, like she is lamenting. The next chapter we'll discuss. Next time when we meet, we will discuss what happened after that. After she expressed her lamentation, uh, Kardamuni, what was his response? We'll discuss next time. But the lesson that we can learn, right? That we also, like Devahuti, you know, we have also got the rare gift of association of Vaishnavas. I'm not a Vaishnava. What you are talking? हम तो वैष्णव नहीं है. किस वैष्णव की बात कर रहे हैं? नहीं, हम लोग वैष्णव नहीं है, मानते हैं. लेकिन एटलीस्ट हम लोग वैष्णवों की तरह अपना जीवन व्यतीत करने का प्रयास तो कर रहे हैं. We're at least trying to understand who is God. We are trying to worship God sincerely with our best effort. We may be failing, we may not be chanting properly, but we are trying. So if we have got this rare gift of association of devotees who are sincerely trying to make Krishna the center of their lives, what a gift it is! A fantastic gift. But despite having this association, if we waste our whole life in only self gratification, only watching the next series that has come on Amazon or Netflix, only attending kitty parties with my friends, only eating good food, going to top notch restaurant and eating good food. If this is all we do after coming in association of devotees, this is all we do. What have we done? It is like आपके हाथ में किसी ने चिंतामणि दे दिया, gold, something which will make gold, it away. You know, it will be very. Then we are the most unfortunate people. Actually, those who have not received spiritual life, no, they are unfortunate. They are definitely unfortunate. Those who have, see, we are fortunate that we have received. We are not some great people. हम लोग कोई ऐसे दूध के धुले हुए कोई ऐसे महान संत नहीं है. We also have our problems in life. We all know it. But we are fortunate. We are not better than anybody. We are just more fortunate. That's all. We have been connected to the process of bhakti. That's our fortune. However, if after receiving this gift, we just let it go, then we are the most unfortunate. We are more unfortunate than those who didn't get it. जिसको भक्ति मिला ही नहीं, वो तो अनफॉर्चुनेट है. लेकिन भक्ति मिलके उसने ऐसा वेस्ट कर दिया. So I'll tell one. So as I said, the main purpose of today's, I'll tell one story. I told this yesterday in my Bhagavatam class also. Some of you may have heard it. It will be a repetition for you, but it is so powerful that it needs to be repeated. How many heard yesterday's class? Okay, so only three of you heard. Hari Bol. So I will repeat. Uh, there is a story about this Mataji living in Mayapur. Okay, it's a true story. Okay, so I'll just quickly run you through it. So this Mataji, her name is Anand Vrindavani Mataji. You heard the story. You've seen it. You read it. So Anand Vrindavani Mataji, who read this story at least? Has at least read it. Okay, some of you have read it. So Anand Vrindavani Mataji, she was a devotee serving in Mayapur, Mayapur Dham, right? And she's living in Mayapur. Dham में रह रही, धाम वासी, living there. Okay? And she had been in Krishna consciousness for 23 years, she says. No, for 23 years, she has been chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. 23 years she has been chanting Hare Krishna. And she has been worshipping deities of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. This is the introduction to Anand Vrindavani Mataji. And her service in Mayapur was, if someone was leaving their body, she would serve them nicely so that they would be in good consciousness when they are leaving their body. Ante Narayana Smriti, which is what my lecture was yesterday. Ante Narayana Smriti. Okay. So this was her service. So, what happened was she had gone to serve somebody, but she fell sick. And she felt so sick, इतनी बीमार हो गई कि उल्टियां हो रही थी, ये हो रहा था, वही वीकनेस, एक एक करके बॉडी के मल्टीपल ऑर्गन फेलियर हो गया. She mentions that everything shut down and she realized that I am going to die. समझ गए, मैं अभी मरने वाली हूँ. लास्ट पॉइंट पे आ गई थी. तो she says that when this point comes of death का जब मृत्यु आता है, she says the brain stops working, only the mind remains. मन रह जाता है लेकिन दिमाग काम करना बंद कर देता है. तो वो बोल रही थी कि उसे she wanted to call somebody, किसी को तो बुलाना था उसको. अकेली हॉस्पिटल में पड़ी है, डेथ बेड में कोई है नहीं, किसी को बुलाना है. अभी 23 साल उसने कहा कि मैंने कितने सारे डिवोटीज को ट्रेन किया है कि अगर मृत्यु आए तो क्या करना है, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे, ऐसे सततम भगवान का नाम लेना है अंत समय तक, अंते नारायण स्मृति, टू रिमेम्बर द लॉर्ड, एंड ऐसे अपना शरीर त्यागना है तो हम भगवत धाम में चले। ये कितने लोगों को ट्रेनिंग दिया था। इन्होंने कहा कि जब अंत समय एक्चुअली आया, फिर मैं भगवान का नाम ले नहीं, मैं मुझे याद भी नहीं है, जब मैं किसको बुलाना याद कर रही थी तो मैंने अपने माँ को याद किया। क्यों? वो कहती है कि जब बचपन में जब भी मैं बीमार पड़ती थी तो मैं अपने माँ के पास जाया, मेरी माँ मेरे को ठीक कर दी। तो ऐसे समय में when this difficult time came, I remembered my mother. I didn't remember Krishna. Who is saying this? 23 years chanting Hare Krishna. 23. And serving Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra every day. This person had this experience. She couldn't remember Krishna. So she says, and the reason she gives, okay, she says that she says that she says that unfortunately throughout my life, zindagi bhar, she says I had not put the effort of chanting holy name attentively. ये सुन के ऐसा थप्पड़ लगा ना, मैं जब पढ़ा ये पहली बार, तो मेरे बारे में बात कर रही है. So it is very powerful. So I wanted to pay attention because this story I read it first time on Friday evening. It has changed my life. So that's why I'm telling it over here, and I'll tell it 10 times to whoever wants to hear it. It's very powerful. She says, I realize, this is a dying person's realization. I hadn't put effort to chant the holy name attentively. Often I chanted while multitasking. लेक्चर सुनते सुनते जपा कर रही थी, सेवा करते करते जपा कर रही थी. आई एम डूइंग सम सेवा, आई एम सर्विंग जगन्नाथ, आई एम सर्विंग द वैष्णवास, तो साथ में जपा कर रही. क्या जगन्नाथ विल अंडरस्टैंड, कृष्णा विल, आई एम सर्विंग हिम ओनली. No, these are two different things. She says that because I was multitasking, I was somehow assuming. और एक थप्पड़ आ रहा है, तैयार हो जाओ. बोलती है, somehow I was assuming that miraculously, due to my services, I preach so nicely, I do deity worship so nicely, I make bhoga so nicely, I do garland so nicely. Because of my service, miraculously, I would develop a taste for the holy name. One day, I will become good chanter. She said it didn't happen that way. So she was crying, calling out her mother's name, and Krishna ka naam hi nahi aa raha. Suddenly, she had sent a message. She was from Kazakhstan, somewhere near Russia. So she had sent a message to the devotees in Kazakhstan that everyone please chant for me because I'm going to leave my body. So they were doing a 3 hour kirtan in Kazakhstan. How many miles away? 5,000 miles away, right? They are leading a kirtan there, and she is dying over here. So suddenly, what happens is one nurse comes into the room, and the nurse tells her, "Why are you crying? Just chant Hare Krishna." And she's like very shocked. Suddenly, usko as a smriti, that memory comes back again. I have to chant Hare Krishna. And she mentioned that she tried to chant. She was trying. The muscles were not cooperating because everything had shut down. Body had shut down. मरने को थी. She couldn't even chant. Muscles were not cooperating. Now, one very interesting thing she tells. She says that I recovered. I died, and so this is the story of someone who died and came back to life. And her experience she is telling. So she said, after I recovered, I went and met this nurse. And I asked this nurse that, why did you tell me to chant Hare Krishna? She found out the nurse was a Muslim nurse. Muslim nurse, out of the blue, comes and tells her, why are you crying? You chant Hare Krishna. So she asked her, why did you ask me to chant Hare Krishna? She said, I don't know. उसको ही पता नहीं कि उसने क्यों उसको बोला हरे कृष्णा क्यों बोलेगी. So her realization is someone was chanting for me 3,000 miles away, 4,000 miles away. That manifested as that nurse who came and told her to chant Hare Krishna. And then after that, she says that another doctor came. A doctor came there to meet her. That doctor chanted Mangalacharan for her. जो हम लोग कहते हैं ना, हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते. So this doctor came and chanted this, and he chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra for her. And amidst his chanting, she left her body. So now she said that feeling immense gratitude for this person, ये व्यक्ति जिसने मेरे लिए जपा किया, उसके लिए कृतज्ञता से उसका दिल भर गया कि इसने मेरे लिए हरे कृष्ण का जप किया. तो हर उसके मन में उसके लिए बहुत कृतज्ञता थी. लेकिन उसी समय she was feeling profound remorse. she was feeling कि ये मैंने क्या कर दिया. भक्ति में 23 साल गुजारे, मेरे बेवकूफी और ऑफेंसिव चैंटिंग की वजह से मैं भगवान को याद भी नहीं कर. ऐसे सोचते सोचते अपना शरीर त्याग दिया. एंड शी वाज फीलिंग फियरफुल, शी वाज फीलिंग अफ्रेड. डर लग रहा था उसको कि ये जो परीक्षा है उसमें मैं पूरी फेल हो गई. यू नो, राधा गोपीनाथ प्रभु ऑलवेज सेज नो दैट लाइफ इज एन एग्जाम, लाइफ इज अ प्रिपरेशन, डेथ इज एन examination. So she said that what a fool, I was fearful that I had failed the test. You know, what a fool I have been to treat the holy name so superficially all my life. I have chanted, japa kiya maine, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. जपा किया, लेकिन उस जपा में भगवान के नाम में मैंने अपना तन मन धन नहीं रखा. पर ऊपर से हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा. वो एक फिंगर रहता है ना, वो एक स्पेयर फिंगर रहता है, उससे फोन बहुत अच्छे से ऑपरेट होता है फीडबैक में से, है ना. So she is saying that the fool I have been to treat the holy name so superficially. She is scolding us. At that moment, now the magic starts. At that moment, she suddenly saw the deities of Jagannath, Baldev, and Subhadra, whom she had been serving all her life. उसको जगन्नाथ बलदेव और सुभद्रा दिख. Now she has left her body and she is seeing Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and she said, "My whole life passed in front of me like a movie reel." जैसा पिक्चर में वो रील चलते हैं ना, इंस्टा रील चलता है क्या, यूट्यूब रील चलता है, फेसबुक रील, आजकल रील का जमाना है, तो ऐसा रील चल रहा है उसका पूरा जिंदगी का. And she saw in the entire, she has given a lot of details, we can forward it on the group if people want to see, but she says that I saw that in this, while I am playing different roles, I'm doing this seva, I'm doing that seva, she is looking at herself doing that seva, and she's seeing Jagannath is standing next to her at every moment. At every moment that she is doing this service, she could see that Jagannath is standing next to her. She saw that when she was struggling with something, Jagannath ji was there. She saw that when devotees were doing kirtan, Jagannath ji was there. She was seeing devotees, and she said, she said that invisible to my material eyes, मेरे आंखों में मेरे को, मैंने कभी भगवान को महसूस किया ही नहीं. मैं जप कर रही थी, I was doing japa, I was doing kirtan, I was preaching, I may be preaching, but I don't realize Gopinath is standing there next to me. We don't realize. We are so stuck up in our day-to-day machine-like activities that even our devotional life, we do it mechanically. We have no realization that Krishna is actually present by our side. He is residing in our heart as Paramatma. He says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. I am there in your heart. हमें यकीन नहीं, हम नास्तिक हैं. भक्ति में रह के भी हम लोग नास्तिक जैसा बिहेव करते हैं कि भगवान है ही नहीं, मैं जो करना है कर सकता हूँ. Nobody is watching. I do what I want. ये नास्तिक ही हो ना. So powerful. She says, at that moment, I was in shock, realizing that Krishna never left me for one moment ever since I started chanting his name. What a profound realization. And she says, he showed me the most significant moment. मेरे जीवन के सबसे महत्वपूर्ण पल कौन से थे? जब कीर्तन चल रहा था, जब मैं भगवान के कीर्तन में भाग ले रही थी. He says, जगन्नाथ जी didn't show me other events. जो मेरे जीवन में बाकी जो कुछ हुआ रहेगा, जो मैं important समझती हूँ, मेरा शादी हो गया, मेरा पुत्र हो गया, जो भी है, मतलब we think so many things are important. मेरा जॉब लग गया, मेरा प्रमोशन हो गया, मेरा इंक्रीमेंट आ गया, मैं ये बन गया, वो बन गया. हाँ, इसे सब कुछ नहीं दिखाया जगन्नाथ जी ने. वो रील में खाली उसका डिवोशनल जो एक्टिविटीज उसको वही दिखाई, राइट. एंड देन सडनली शी वेंट बैक इनटू हर बॉडी. फिर से अपने शरीर में आई, प्रवेश किया, एंड शी केम बैक टू. सो दिस स्टोरी शी हैज रिटन, ये जो कहानी उन्होंने लिखा है, ये अपने खुद का जीवन का एक्सपीरियंस उन्होंने लिखा है. ये इतना पावरफुल है, ये इतना सो हार्ड हिटिंग. So many lessons we can learn. One of our devotees, Geeta Mahamad, he gave a good analysis of this. He says that there are many spiritual lessons we can learn. See, she's also lamenting, like Devahuti. She is also lamenting कि मैंने क्या किया, जीवन भर हाथ में माला लेके भी जपा ही नहीं किया. I didn't even chant properly. I chanted Hare Krishna. I didn't really, मतलब उसमें लीन नहीं हुई मैं. I didn't make that. She's lamenting. And she realized it's too late. And who is this? Not someone who just started chanting 1 year, 2 years. 23 साल से जपा किया. और 23 साल जपा करने के बाद भी her realization is, I didn't chant. Lord was by my side, but I was not chanting properly. Imagine, you are chanting, Lord is sitting beside you, and you're not attentive. What an offense. And what do we do as devotees? हो जाएगा एक दिन, वो दिन जरूर आएगा, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. ये एक दिन कब आएगा किसी को पता नहीं है. And like her, suddenly death came and she was gone. After 23 years, this is her realization, this is her lamentation. So we should understand from this what is the importance of attentive chanting. When we are chanting, do not pick up your phone. They say there are 10 offenses, 11th offense is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Loknath Swami says 12th offense is to keep the mobile phone next to you when you're chanting. मत रखो, कहाँ जाएगा ये मोटिवेशन. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इंस्टाग्राम पे मेरा लाइक हो गया, मेरे को देखने का. Don't keep your bill back. When you are in Bhagavatam class, you are attending some lecture, don't chant at that. That is multitasking. You are neither respecting the holy name nor you respecting the Bhagavatam. Disrespect to both. ये offensive chanting. This is not chanting. This is offensive chanting. Don't do it. मत करो. भले आप बाद में रात को जाके नींद में chanting करो, वो better. But don't chant like this. Importance of attentive chanting. Second, unseen protection of Krishna. If we take shelter of Krishna, Krishna has said, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja, aham tvam sarva apebhyo mokshayishami ma sucha. Do not fear, just surrender to me. He is making such a big statement. Why is he making? Because he is there with us. Unseen protection of the Lord. Third, potency of congregational chanting. She says that 4,000, 5,000 miles away, they were chanting. It manifested as a Muslim nurse who told me, why you can't chant Hare Krishna? And a doctor who came and chanted Mangalacharan and chanted holy name for me while I was leaving my body. What is the power of congregation? When we pray for him, हम लोग भी ग्रुप पे आते हैं ना कभी-कभी. My father is unwell. I am going for operation. Request devotees to pray. If we take it seriously, see, everyone says, yes, I'll pray for it. I'll pray for it. But we don't pray. I don't know if that is your experience. We say, I'll pray. We don't pray. But if we do pray, it works. Right? Uh, and of course, the mercy and power of Lord Jagannath and the holy name. So, if we as devotees, after coming to Krishna consciousness, after hearing Bhagavad Gita, after hearing Bhagavatam, सब सुनने के बाद, we also don't take bhakti seriously. हमारा भी यही हाल हो सकता है. We may also be sitting in some hospital bed with no one around us, and we may be wanting to remember Krishna. We will not remember Krishna. We will be wanting to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. We will not be. Therefore, wake up, wake up, wake up, sleeping souls. सब जो सोए पड़े ना हम लोग, सब लोग, मैं इसमें खुद को भी बिल्कुल गिनता हूँ. आप ये मत सोचो कि मैं आप लोग को बोल रही हूँ, मैं खुद के लिए ज्यादा बोल रहा हूँ. When I read this, I woke up. I may fall asleep again, so all of you have to wake me up if I fall asleep. Prabhu, please take good care of me. But point is, we keep falling asleep. It's a fact. But if we are in association of devotees, if we chant together, there is power in that. So, Devahuti's lamentation should not become our lamentation also. कि भक्ति में रहते हुए भी मैंने अपना जीवन व्यर्थ निकाल लिया. And then पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मरणम, उसे पढ़ना नहीं. All right, I'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. So, do we have time for questions? Okay. Anyone has any questions, comments? Anyone would like to add anything? This is little heavy, I know. Yes, yes, Virendra Gupta. So, that's why I told the story of Anand Vrindavani. So actually, कुछ time पहले तक I was facing the same point. Not exactly same, but yes. So my wife was pregnant for the second time. She was there in the hospital for around a month. So last time, already pregnancy में many things had happened and complication had happened. So in this pregnancy, again once again this thing was happening again. So just now it was the power of chanting. Yeah. And devotees coming together and chanting for someone. Yeah. So at that moment I realized this thing. So her situation was very much critical over there. Every time her parameters and vitals were fluctuating. Yeah. And even the child was having so many complications. Her calcium levels were dropping and everything. I was requesting devotees, everyone, please chant for my baby. Yeah. For the mother. And actually, I could feel this thing कि वो moment में जो वो difficult times था वो बहुत critical time easily गया. So I think you can relate to this. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Very beautiful. So Virendra Prabhu just shared for those who are online that with his wife and his wife's second pregnancy, again they had first pregnancy, the major complication. Second pregnancy also complications were there, but this time all the devotees prayed for her and for the baby. Both have survived and we have a nice, beautiful girl, Vaidehi, as a result. Yes, thank you for sharing. Any questions, anybody? Any other comments anyone like to share? Anyone like to ask any questions? Or yes. Just to lighten the whole mood, we think you have mentioned about that if Prabhuji's do their tapasya, half of that share goes to the yes. How the vice versa works? The vice versa doesn't work. So for those husbands who are thinking, "Hey, why you कर रही है ना? मैं तो chat करूँ नहीं." See, of course, it is also true. Like Lord Narasimha has given the benediction that if one person becomes a pure devotee in the family, even generations are delivered. But yeah, why wait and why depend? Why the most important thing in life you want to outsource? Hello. So risky, no? अगर वाइफ नहीं कर पाई तो क्या? जिसपे हमने अपना पूरा बेट डाला है, पूरा पैसा उसी में लगा दिया है और वो चीज ही उड़ गया, फिर वो रिस्क हम लोग नहीं. So we have to be very clear. Prabhupada says everyone has to fly their own flight back to Godhead. वो पायलट आप खुद हो. गुरु का ब्लेसिंग्स चाहिए, गुरु के ब्लेसिंग्स के बगैर कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता। See, why every time before lecture we say Om Ajnanatimirandasya, after lecture we say Srila Prabhupada की जय, Srila Gurudev की जय, क्यों बोलते हैं? वो कुछ रिचुअल नहीं है वो, it's a fact that whatever two words came out are coming by grace of Guru. So we, even someone offers you a garland, we say Srila Gurudev ki jai, let this glory go to Gurudev, it's not my glory, no mama. It will be very clear, but still we have to put the effort. Damodar Leela Prabhu ji हर साल कार्तिक में जो बताते रहते हैं, two fingers, one finger is our effort, second finger is the mercy of the Lord, mercy of Guru, mercy of the Lord. But unless we make our effort, that mercy will not manifest. Lord is also waiting. Let's see how serious this person is. Then he will give his mercy. Okay? Yes. That's an answer. Hare Krishna. Answer still became heavy only. He asked a light question, but the answer was heavy. Any other questions, anybody? All right. Hare Krishna. So let us do Kirtan, congregational chanting. आज चलो जोर से एकदम दिल से जपा करो, अच्छे से कीर्तन करेंगे. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Those who joined online, we're doing Kirtan now. So you can stay back for the Kirtan.